Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am back on the how to build tutorial and I am punching grass. Wrong one. Anyway, so I decided to build two houses. And I decided to put them on sort of two different landscaped scales. So let's get in, and I want you today to be the judges of whether or not I did a good job or not. So the first one, I tried to make this sort of in a deserty theme, and the house turned out so great, and then yeah. But ignoring all of this, I just want to show you the inside and why I think that this would fit perfectly in a desert. To me this looks like a bunker. And what better place in Minecraft to put a bunker than in the desert? Alright, so we have some lovely sandstone slabs. I think the sandstone, it goes quite nicely with the stone, the oak and the spruce. The magenta, obviously, again, to make it sort of look like there's a bit more of a doomsday going on out there. So the area isn't very big and it doesn't exactly have everything in it, but if it did, I think this is what it would have in it. There, so we get a chest, a bit of an ender chest, some books. What else would you need? Maybe a crafting table. What else? There's blast furnace. So I really do think that if this was to sort of be a bunker, this is particularly what you would want, like something, I guess, sort of like this, and then I don't know, for some odd reason you might have like an enchanting table in it. I got no idea if that is even close to level 30 enchantments. Let's find out. We're just going to grab something random. No, that is level 22. Or well, it will have. So you might have something like this, and of course a bed. But it's really up to you. It's only like, it's only one story, but there is this back door here that like will take you out here and all around. And I wanted to sort of get an effect that like it's sort of being uncovered, but I didn't really do much of a good job on it. So yep. Also, I tried to sort of like make a couple of faces. This is my favorite face. Then this one comes in a close second. It just looks like that it's going to come out and grab you. And I think that that's really sort of what you want and all of that. And this kind of now looks like a face now that I put it like it. Alright, so this is the one that's in a desert. I reckon this one would also sort of work, I guess, like in maybe a spruce forest or sort of on maybe some hills. Now obviously you could change this up to be completely like stone and blend in with the environment. You can also do that one with the desert. I just thought that, you know, like this would work quite well as it's not very big and you wouldn't really bring a lot of stuff there to it. You probably just mainly like have all of it sort of a thing in your ender chest, so there isn't a lot that you would have to, I guess, carry around. But anyway, moving on to the next one. Now this next one is inspired by no one. I mean, they're not really. Well, this is sort of inspired from Grian and Scar, Third Life Season 1. They recently did another one. But this next one is one that I'm really happy with. So this is a jungle themed, if you couldn't tell that right off the back. So we've used the moss block and we've raised this up by 2 blocks here. And if I go in, it's not hollow. But I think that the moss along the edge separates it sort of between like the grass, you know, it's a bit more hilly, a bit more plain, and the moss sort of brings out a bit more of the jungle. But we've got a couple of jungle trees. We've got a very, very overgrown structure, as you can see, with the vines, a bit of dirt there, a couple of jungle trees around, and the entire roof is made out of leaves. So if we enter through it there, I would find this in a jungle pretty easily, as there are already structures like this, such as the ones I'm going to now pull up on the screen views, such as them. As the one over there, it doesn't really look like a structure from the desert, but say it sort of more looks like one sort of from a movie, and I don't know, like maybe there's like metal rods and all that stuff on the top. But when we come in here, this place is completely overgrown. Excuse me. The only problem is making this into a base, you got a leaky roof. I think that is funny, but again, you know, this is something that's just quite nice, sort of to play around. Now, in the last one, we did talk about like the shape and the structure of everything. This one, I wanted to talk about the landscape and of how you can use it to your advantage. So obviously, being on a flat world, we're in a plains biome, but as you can see, with this one, it is really, really cool, and all I did was just use a simple stone pallet. It is really, really cool, and if you wanted to do this in a swamp or something, I would suggest using spruce, dark oak, and jungle leaves. Simply just because the jungle leaves gives out a lot more texture to it all. So if I wanted to do this in there, I'd sort of go for a bit more of a witch's hut, not as big. But as we know, the structures in Minecraft are getting crazy. So if you did enjoy this video of how to build with me, then hit the like button. And if you did make it this far, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Share the video. I have been Dragon Master 2000, and until next time, goodbye.